For the last 5 years, everyone has been asking the same question. Is Xbox actually dying? Now, we've seen the sales numbers, we've seen Halo go to PlayStation, and we've seen this is an Xbox ads literally get deleted from the internet last week. But then, GDC 2026 happened. Microsoft just dropped the official details on Project Helix, their next gen powerhouse. And honestly, it's not a console. At least, not in the way that we're used to. Rumors are swirling about $1,000 price tag, a hybrid OS that runs Steam, and power that supposedly laps the PlayStation 6. Well, today, while I try not to get blown up by a creeper in this brand new survival world, we're diving into everything we know about Xbox Project Helix, and why this might be Microsoft's last chance to stay in the hardware game. Okay, let's talk tech. Jason Ronald, the guy who gave us the Xbox Series X, finally spoke up at the GDC. The Helix is confirmed to run on a custom AMD SoC, or SoC if you prefer. But here's the kicker. It's designed to play not only your Xbox games, but your PC games both natively. Think about that. Now, for 4 years, the console war has been about exclusives. But it seems like Microsoft is pivoting. The Helix is essentially a Steam machine made by Microsoft. There are heavy leaks that the Xbox mode, which is rolling out on Windows 11 in April, is the actual interface for this console. We're looking at FSR Diamond Tech. That's AMD's new AI-powered upscaling. They're claiming order of magnitude leap in ray tracing. Now, in human English, that just means games will look like real life, running at 4K, 120 FPS, without the console melting through the floor, or sounding like a plane that's just about to lift off. Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Obviously, that's the price. Analysts like Matt Piscatella, are saying $999 or $1,200 is a very possible price. Now, people are losing their minds about this because who would want to pay $1,000 for an Xbox? But look at the market. A decent gaming PC with an RTX 50 series card costs way more than that. Not to mention the RAM prices that have gone up. If Microsoft gives you a box that plays your entire Steam library, your Xbox games library, and a 20-year-old Xbox back catalog that with better performance than a mid-range PC, is it actually a bad deal? I mean, it sounds like a pretty good deal, maybe too good to be true. Now, what about Sony? The leaks say a PS6 is also targeting a holiday 2027 launch. But Sony is doubling down on the traditional console route, high-end exclusives, and maybe a new handheld. Xbox is quite literally doing the opposite. They're opening doors that if I can buy a Helix and play everything PlayStation will release that eventually ports to PC, Xbox exclusives, and indie Steam games, why would I want to buy a PS6 that only runs Sony games? That is the Helix gamble Microsoft is betting on. That openness wins over exclusivity. They're betting that you want a box under your PC that does everything lower than the price that it costs to build a big high-end PC. The real secret sauce of the Helix isn't the GPU, it's the OS. For years we've heard rumors about a handheld mode or a console mode for Windows. With Helix, Microsoft is officially merging the two. Imagine this. You boot up the console and it looks like the standard Xbox dashboard. Clean, fast, controller friendly. But then you hit a toggle in the settings and the UI shifts. Suddenly, you're looking at a stripped down version of the Windows 11 designed specifically for a 4K TV. This is where the Helix name comes from. A double helix of PC and console. You open the Steam app and it just works. You open every game store and you're free to play game, free game of the week, and it just works. If Microsoft can't make enough first-party games to beat God of War or Spider-Man, they'll just have to give you access to 50,000 plus games already on Steam. It's a genius move, but it also has a massive risk. If I can buy my own games on Steam, Microsoft loses 30% cut from the Microsoft Store. How do they plan to make money? Probably through the Helix tier Game Pass subscription that's, required to unlock PC compatibility. We also have to look and talk about the physical hardware. The leaks from the GDC floor suggest that the Helix might be all digital, no disk drive. Now at $1,000, that's a hard pill to swallow for collectors. We saw what happened with the diskless trend over the last few years. One storefront closes, your games are gone. And that's not something everyone wants. If Helix is the future, what happens to your physical library of OG Xbox and Xbox 360 discs? Microsoft is the king of backwards compatibility, but if they drop the drive, they're essentially killing that legacy. Unless there's a rumored external drive add-on. But that's more money. You're looking at $1,000 box and $150 for the drive. Maybe another $100 for a second controller. We are entering premium tech territory. This isn't a toy for a kid's bedroom anymore. Microsoft is positioning them at the center of this high-end home theater. And then there's the AI. We've spoke about it. We don't like it. Everyone is tired of AI. You can't launch a product in 2026 without mentioning AI. The Helix is rumored to have a dedicated NPU, a neural processing unit. What does it exactly do for you while you're playing? Well, Microsoft is working on an AI-driven dynamic difficulty and co-pilot gaming. Now imagine you're stuck on a boss in Elden Ring 2, or you can't find a specific resource in Starfield. You can literally ask the console, and an AI overlay will highlight the path or give you tips based on how you personally play. Now some people think this is cheating, but for the usual and casual crowd, this is the ultimate accessibility tool. It's also powering the Auto HDR 2.0, and it can take your old game from 2005 and use AI to inject modern lighting and textures in real time. It's basically a remaster on the fly machine. Now, personally, I'm still a bit skeptic on the AI front. They're really trying to push the AI into everything. But let me know what you guys think. Seriously. So, is it worth it? I mean, we've got dev kits shipping in 2027, so we're still a bit away from holding this thing. But for the first time in a decade, I'm actually excited about an Xbox launch. It feels like Microsoft stopped trying to beat at Sony's game and started playing their own. But what do you guys think? I would personally say this is one of the best things that Xbox could possibly do, but I really hope that they stray away from the AI. Now, would you drop $1,000 on a console that runs Steam, or $1,000 just too much to bridge the Xbox gaming gap? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.